Hi everyone, this is Wendy. So I'm back on to show you the last project that I have made out of the kit for junk journaling that Seriously Scrapping had sent me, and I used some of the stuff that I've used in here I actually had in my own stash. The things that I've used from Seriously Scrapping were the leftover papers that I had from making the other handbag journal, and also some buttons. This lace I had purchased off Irene. I'm pretty sure it was Irene's lace. Now I don't remember. And my God. Some of the stuff that I already had in my stash, like the cover here that I've used, was actually a piece of fabric that Sonya Stepto had sent me in an awesome, huge happy mail. So thank you so very much, Sonya. This just turned out so well, and the lace that I've used actually fits in really well with some of the pinks on the cover. The fabric I've sewn on, it's made out of a manila folder, and it's just one signature. And I've made a couple of little altered paper clips, and I also made, I put together this little dangle. So I'll get that off there because I've just clipped that onto the lace. I've just made this little dangle which has, each row has one little cotton spool on it that I've just wrapped a bit of cotton around, and I've used a couple of my beads and also used the rest, or not the rest, I've used some of the buttons that Seriously Scrapping had sent me, so that turned out really cool. I like that little dangle. So that's what I made with that, and this is just held together with some of this absolutely gorgeous coloured pink lace, and the closure, the lace goes all the way around underneath the front fabric of the cover. And inside, this one's based more on like a sewing vintage lady sewing journal. The inside I've just used some calico and it's been stitched around here, and I did have to add a couple of my coffee dyed papers in it because I really didn't have quite enough. And the pocket here, you can tell that's just an offcut of the front cover. I had to sew the front and the back together down the spine because it was like a long piece of fabric, so I kind of like had to make it work for this cover here. And this image here is one from the images that were in the kit from Seriously Scrapping, and just done some lines on the back and a bit of stamping. And I also made up a couple of little fabric and paper patches down here in the corner. So it says cute as a button, and I've got a couple of little buttons on it with some thread hanging out, and this cotton spool and the needle there is actually a die cut that I've had for a while and I haven't used, so I thought it was a good time to use that now. So there we've got a pocket and some more stamping up here of the needles and buttons and thimbles, and also some of this fabric here that was from Sonya Stepto as well. Thank you, Sonya. And another journaling card, and the altered paper clips. Oops, I just pulled a thread on that. The altered paper clips are just like 3 little strips of fabric that I had sewn together and just threaded onto the end of the paper clip and glued a button and some thread on there. They turned out rather cool. I like those. So I made a few of those up. They were easy. And up here I've got a bowl pin on some beads. And here just another altered paper clip on a little journaling card. And this like saying came from this material here. One of Irene's bags that I have just decorated the front of with some threads and fabric and some paper, and then the die cut of the needle and cotton with some other cotton hanging out through the little eye of the needle. Some more stamping, some lace down the side, just a little tuck spot there from the images from Seriously Scrapping, another little bowl pin with some seed beads on it. They are so cool because just to decorate the bottom of the bowl pin, it doesn't make it heavy as if you were, you know, had the beads on there. So that was pretty cool. A little bit of rickrack, just a sewn on material patch, and another altered paper clip. This one here is another fabric pocket with one of the images from Seriously Scrapping pack, and just another little fabric and paper collage with some buttons. And when I've put the buttons on, I've tried to keep it like on the bottom or the side so that it actually doesn't, when you're journaling on it, you're not going to hit them all the time. And just a little fabric ruffle, some more stamping. It's another pocket there, that lady, the vintage lady. Just a little strip of fabric, an altered paper clip on this large tag that I've just also sewn on some strips of fabric down there. I have another little pocket here, and this one here, I've sewn this image onto the index card, but I've left that side open just here too, so you could actually have that for a pocket as well and put a little tag in it. And down here, just another little collage that I've made from some sewing pattern paper into like a flower shape with a bit of fabric on the back and a button and some thread through it. This pocket here with that tag, and I've just turned that over. I didn't really want to cut it, so that just adds another bit of interest onto this page here. That's Irene's grid paper. That's the centre. There's a tag there that's just held on with an altered paper clip. That's just a little flip up, a fabric flip up, little fabric ruffle. That's just another one of the sewing pattern paper flowers. That's just a An embellishment, another little bit of fabric, some stamping. It's another side tuck spot with a tag and an altered paper clip. This one here, just a little pocket. I've just turned up the corner to make that into a pocket, which actually makes that paper a little bit thicker, because this is the vintage paper that was in Seriously Scrapping's pack, and I did have to reinforce the center of this paper because it's rather old and it just needed just a little bit something extra. And then we've got another fabric pocket here with this tag. Some of the tags I have put onto a manila envelope just to make them a little bit sturdier. A bit more rickrack down here. Another pocket with this tag, and the tags have all been sewn on just with little scraps of fabric as a tab on it. Another little collage there, some buttons. There's this one. Just as this is the paper that I used to reinforce this one here, and I decided just to do it, sew it just at the top and the bottom so that you could have that actually as a little tuck spot. And we've got another one of the seed bead bowl pins and another altered paper clip. Some more stamping, another little fabric ruffle. That's just another little flip. That was a piece that I cut from that paper from Sonya Stepto, and that's another little journaling card with a little pocket there underneath those ladies. And that's it. Isn't that's so cool, those splatters. And just another little sewn on fabric strips there. So that's that one, guys. This one here, it just turned out so lovely, and I've left the laces long so that when I tie it there, I tie one bow like that, and then I come down a bit and actually just tie another bow, so I get a double bow just there on the side. And then this one here, the little dangle that I made, I've just been clipping on there on the side of the bow, and I think that might be just a little bit too long where I've glued it, so I might just cut that off there a bit. Okay, so that's it. Let me know what you think. I think this one just turned out so pretty, and I seem to have a thing for pink at the moment. Okay, so they're the two journals that I made with the kit, the junk journaling kits that Seriously Scrapping had sent me. Thank you so much, Irene. I had so much fun making these up. So I'll leave Seriously Scrapping's links down below. She has a Zibbet store as well as a YouTube channel, and she makes so many beautiful things herself. I just love them, and she has got so many wonderful things in her Zibbet store that you might like to go over there and have a look at. And if I remember rightly, she has got a giveaway going on her channel as well at the moment, so I'll leave the link below for that giveaway. If you purchase something from her store, and I think it has to be over $20 to make it worth her while, that's not including postage, I don't think. You can go in the draw to win this absolutely awesome vintage really would be wonderful book to win. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're having a look in Seriously Scrapping's Zibbet store. Okay guys, thanks everyone. Let me know what you think. I think they turned out pretty cool, and I shall catch you all later. You have a great day. Bye bye.